The Stanley Cup is on the line, and Wednesday's game is winner takes all. My pick for Game 7 of the 2019 NHL Stanley Cup Final is taking St. Louis on the money line. In this video, I'll break down the reasoning behind that pick. Hello everyone, I'm Drew Goldfarb, and today we're breaking down Game 7 of the 2019 Stanley Cup Final between the Boston Bruins and the St. Louis Blues. The series has gone back and forth throughout, and the Blues had a chance to close things out at home in Game 6. However, it was the Bruins that managed to get the win there, and in convincing fashion at that. The 5-1 victory for Boston was the second largest margin of victory in the series, behind only Boston's 7-2 win in Game 3, which was also played in St. Louis. The Blues now must take on the Bruins on their home ice. Place Boston went 6-3 prior to the start of the Stanley Cup Final. However, in the final, it's been the Blues winning 2 out of 3 in Boston, with each St. Louis win coming by a single goal. The road team is actually 4-2 so far in the series, with each team posting 1-2 records at home so far. Blues are 1-0 in Game 7 since postseason, with the win coming in double overtime in Round 2 against Dallas. Boston won their only Game 7 of these playoffs back in Round 1, when they overcame a 3-2 series deficit to the Maple Leafs by winning 4-2 in Game 6 and 5-1 in Game 7. Overall, in the 2019 Stanley Cup playoffs, the team that won Game 6 is 4-1 in Game 7. Since this is an NHL game and an NHL playoff game at that, betting on the spread is inadvisable. The Blues had to play Game 6 without Ivan Barbashev, a fourth-line player who had done an excellent job defensively in the series. Like when Oskar Sundqvist was suspended for Game 3, the Blues lost the game without their full lineup intact. Barbashev will be back for Game 7, and if St. Louis can get back to playing well on special teams, the Blues will have a good chance at hoisting the cup by the end of the night. My pick for Game 7 is going to be St. Louis. I picked them prior to the start of the series, and I haven't seen reason enough to change my mind now. They've played very well in Boston in this series, and Barbashev's return should help them get back in line where they faltered in Game 6. Game 7s in hockey can be a toss-up, so taking the team with the better payout odds improves the value of picking that side of the coin. With the payout odds on the money line sitting at plus 135 for St. Louis and minus 160 for Boston, that too gives me reason to go for the Blues. If you're looking for a different type of wager for Game 7, the totals line is set to 5.5 goals. A number these teams have combined to surpass 4 times so far in 6 contests. In Game 7s, teams have combined for a total of 6 goals or more in 3 out of 5 Game 7s this postseason. Be sure to check out our latest individual game picks here and online at gamblingsites.org, and be sure to check out all of our other videos and articles for more picks, tips, and how-to guides. Who will hoist the Stanley Cup when Game 7 is in the books? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. I'm Drew Goldfarb. Thanks for watching. See you next time.